So this has been posted everywhere, so I'm going to cover it, but I'm going to be very objectified when it comes to covering this. And the reason why I say that is because I don't know how much to look into this kind of stuff, just because, again, a lot of these stuff does get reported, and not always is 100% true on certain things. So I don't want to, out there just destroy the Bengals facility when there's not really any reason to. So they asked Bengals players, Nflpa'S, about the facility and what's good, what's bad, what's ugly, all that kind of good stuff. So they talk about the treatments of their families, the food service, nutrition, the weight room, strength coaches, training room, training staff, locker room, and team travel. Now, the good thing about this is, and I guess this is why I do like how the Nflpa'S does this, is that all these things that I talked about, and obviously discussed, and obviously written in this report, will eventually be corrected, okay? This is not like a 3-year-old child running a facility. The Brown family will go ahead and say, okay, this is the problem we need to fix. This is how we're going to fix it, right? So this, if anything, is a good thing. Again, like I said, it's random. It doesn't say which players got, asked, because that's obvious. If they say, hey, listen, the third-string D-tackle said that this facility sucked, the Bengals will say, well, that third-string D-tackle isn't even on our team anymore, so why would we talk about him? So here's the first grade they have, and that is the treatment of families. This was an F, which is tied 29th among NFL teams. Now, based on what I understand, and this is what the article, not this article, but a lot of articles go into with this, is they're saying that somebody had to birth a baby in a bathroom. Someone had to eat food on a bathroom floor. This is what I'm talking about, guys. It's like they're information, but this is, I don't know how much of this is falsified. Anyway, though, treatments of families. This is pretty much when a family goes to the facility. Let's say, for example, I don't know, not obviously Joe Burrow's family, but let's say a third-string D-tackle's family goes to the facility. How much are they welcomed? How much are they just absolutely like, come on, you have a special place because you're a player of a family of the player. This is kind of difficult for the most part to really, achieve, because you have 53 men on that roster every single, game. Plus, you got to keep in mind, you also have the coach's family, coaching family for the head coach, OC, DC. I mean, there's a whole entire list of people, right? So, while yes, I always believe, obviously you want to have, if you're a family of a player, you want to get good treatment. And I truly don't, I believe they're not giving them bad treatment. I think they're not giving them special treatment. And I think that's the real thing. But again, like I said, there's so many different players, it's hard to really go after that. But anyway, though, next thing on this list is food service and nutrition. F- and tied for 30th among NFL teams. And to be honest, I love food, okay? I'm a fat guy. I love food. So, if I go to a facility, right, and, I'm there to watch a game, I'm not there to eat a salad, okay? I'm not there to eat, some healthy crap, okay? I'm there to actually have fun, eat some good stuff, you know what I'm saying? I'm there to eat a hot dog or eat a chili dog, I'm not there to sit there and eat healthy. And I'm guessing what this is what they're talking about, because it's funny, because they say this, right? The Bengals actually, I believe they ranked 3rd among concession places in all NFL stadiums. They're like the 3rd best concession stands. But this is talking about, I'm thinking, for the players in the, the cafeteria where the players can go and eat. And then you also have the cafeteria where the players and coaching and, all that type of stuff. This is what they're talking about. But for the fans, it's actually completely different. But, again, like I said, I kind of think back to Tony Siragusa, right? When he was with the Ravens back in 2000. And, this man was very honest. He's like, dude, I'm 350 of all fat. He goes, when I go in an area to eat, even like the cafeteria, he's like, I want pizza. I want some good food. I don't want that healthy stuff. Now, again, this is kind of going to the fact that they just don't have the correct nutrients. They don't have the correct options for the players to eat and to, have options too. And again, like I said, I understand that perspective, right? Because there was also a lot of not trash talk, but a lot of, buyback or attack on the Arizona Cardinals because they make players buy their own food. 31 teams in the NFL will literally pay for every single dime a player eats, except for the Arizona Cardinals. The Arizona Cardinals actually make you as a player buy your own food. And I really don't have a problem with that. Again, I don't want to go ahead and buy too much into the whole narrative here, but they're multi-million-dollar people. They're multi-million-dollar men. I'm sorry, but you had to go buy your own $10, $20 pizza. I'm sorry, you have to go buy your own $20, $30, salad. Cry me a river. I really can't get upset about that. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I just can't get upset about that. I don't really think that's a huge deal. I mean, obviously, there are some people who say, well, the NFL should supply that. I mean, yeah, but 31 teams do it. Yeah, you're right. But at the same time, though, I'm not really too upset about that. So, the food services and nutrition, I'm not really upset about because those two things are, first off, nutrition is really just the player should be paying for that anyway. And then the first one, again, like I said, I'm not kidding when I say this, by the way. And this is obviously probably just clickbait. But, hang on, let me go back. Let me show you guys this because this is actually, I'm not kidding when I say this. They actually did a whole entire thing about, look, first thing in Google. And this is obviously just clickbait. The no family room. Players' wives had to sit on bathroom floors to nurse babies. What? Y'all be just making fake news up here, okay? Chill. Anyway, though, weight room. B+. That's what matters. Okay, if we're being honest, right? For a facility, the weight room is the number one thing. Weight room, strength coaches, those are the important things. Those are the areas where players get better, players get healthier, players are able to really just, develop themselves. That's what actually matters in a facility. Yes, it's nice if, there's a red carpet every time a player's family goes to a game. It's nice, okay? That's what we call a luxury. There's different things in life. You have luxuries and you have needs. You have needs, wants, and then luxuries. That's a luxury, okay? A player does not need to have, does not need to have their family on a red carpet every time they come to a game. But weight room is actually really important. So they're B+, tied for 13th. That's something, if I'm being honest, all the things we're listening today, that's something I would love to see them improve. I would love to see them become a top 10 team in weight room. That is something that's actually important. And again, like I said, they're all important, but I'm talking about realistic, all those things. That's actually the most important. Strength coaches is A. They're ranked inside, they're tied with 10th. That's beautiful. That's what you want to see. Get better strength coaches, get better, areas for your players, get healthier, get stronger, catch up with injuries and stuff like that. That's amazing. That's great. Training room is D-. Now, this is something that I really think they do need to work on. So, 27th tied among teams. And obviously, training room is really about, the weight room is obviously about, the, lifting weights, benching, squatting, deadlifts, that kind of stuff. Training room, I'm going to guess, is based on, developing players and developing, people in general. I'm going to guess that's what that means. Again, like I said, I'm not an NFL player. I know it's amazing to say that, right? I'm not. I thought I was an NFL player. I was pretty sure I was Joe Burrow's backup at one point. I woke up one day and I was like, wow, dang, bro. I could definitely throw a 60-yard interception like Jameis Winston. But no, I think that's what that is kind of alluding to is the actual training area for training room. Or it could just be actually recovery area, to recover injuries and stuff like that. But next one we have here is training staff, which is A, which is absolutely awesome. Love to see it. And then they have a D for locker room. And this is not surprising at all for me. Because I have seen the Bengals locker room, and, well, don't be wrong, it looks okay. It looks fine from an average person, an average, Joe off the street here. But I can see why they would want a more luxury locker room. If you look at the Ravens locker room and then you look at the Bengals, there's definitely a little bit of a difference. And again, like I said, is that a huge problem? No. I feel like, but there's stuff that, when you have all that money, you have all that chances to improve. There's stuff you can improve, right? Again, these are not things that are like, well, this makes the Bengals the worst team ever, except for the fact that apparently families. Why are you nursing? I just don't get why you're nursing a baby on a bathroom floor. You could just like sit in a seat or something, right? You could do so much more. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I'm crazy because I'm reading into this. I don't know. Anyway, though, team travel is C+. Again, like I said, these are all stuff that can be easily improved and will be worked on. This is a lot of things that, they say this stuff and this article doesn't really talk about too much, is that this stuff will be just worked on and fixed. So here's what their breakdowns of all the grades are. So grades worse in the treatment of families provided by the Bengals. Bengals do not provide dinner to their players, making them one of the free franchises that do not. Oh, they do not provide dinner to the players. That's interesting. The report card explains there are 2 teams in the NFL that does not provide vitamins to the players. Bengals are one of them. The Bengals are the only team in the NFL that does not provide any supplement to the players. Again, they're millionaires. I'm sorry, and I hate to say this because I know it's like, well, you're supposed to take care of your players. I get that, but listen, they're millionaires, okay? They can't go buy $30 supplements, $50, $100 supplements. I mean, I get it, Would it be nice for the player, for the coaching, for the, the facility to say, oh, you know what? You don't have to worry about that. We'll take care of that. Yeah, but at the same time, they're grown men. And this is what I also look at like this, right? Because if you look back into the whole, what's it called? Tom Brady situation, right? Brady had a strengths coach. He had his own little, guy that would help him work on all of this. He didn't want the facility to do that. He didn't want anything like that. And maybe some players don't. So it's not actually that bad. They're one of the 14 franchises that do not have a family room. According to team's report, they are one of the 11 franchises that do not offer daycare, the system reports. This is all luxury. I'm sorry to be that guy, but that's all luxury items. A family room, a daycare, supplements to the players, that's all luxury items. I'm not trying to be that guy. It's like, oh, you're complaining over nothing. But at the same time, you kind of are. Can they work on these things? Yes. Can they add these things? Yes. These things literally take probably 2 months to fix. And they're probably going to fix. Once all this stuff comes out, and that's why it's always good to gotta get feedback from players and stuff like that. There'll be some players probably cut for this. Who talked about the family room? Oh, coach, that was our third string tight end. Why is he still on the team? But there'll be things that will be fixed and worked on. And again, like I said, these are all, I don't want to say petty stuff, but these are things that will be fixed. But it is what it is. They're still a great team. Guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I just love it. I 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 love it. Love it. Love it. Someone actually asked me, like, when do you go to bed? Like, do you ever go to bed? I really don't. I actually don't. So I have set my phone, like every single Bengals media source possible. And I have it set my phone. So I actually sleep next to my phone. My phone will wake me up randomly throughout the night in a Bengals story drop. That's why if you realize I'm on the channel, I'll drop videos at like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning. Because if a Bengals story drop, guys, it's going to be on the channel. You already know. The second the Bengals story drops, channel. Anyway, guys, thank you much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'm really interested. Peace out.